think of Breva.
Maybe 5 or 6 years ago now, I did this dish on Food Network called individual beef Wellingtons, and I called it my best fake-out meal ever, and I swear I still get mail and notes about it. Basically, it was seared up beef tenderloin steaks wrapped in store-bought puff pastry, a little bit of sauteed mushrooms in it, and that was it. And it was so fabulous and fancy and fussy, but it really only took a few minutes, so I thought, why not try that again with some fish? So today I'm making individual salmon and croûte. So I'm really putting on airs with the name too. You know, salmon and croûte just means salmon inside some pastry dough. So I bought from the grocery store, they come in little individual portions, 6-ounce portions, some skin-off filet of salmon. You sear it up in a pan, a little bit of EVOO, salt and pepper. You just cook it a couple minutes on each side because it's going to cook a little bit more in the oven. While that's working, you take a few mushrooms and just saute them up. Wait to salt them until after they cook up, and they'll cook up quicker for you. If you add the salt while the mushrooms are browning, you'll pull out all of the liquids and slow down the browning of the mushrooms. So you saute up a few sliced mushrooms. Right from the salad bar in your grocery store, get a couple of hard-boiled eggs, chop them up, add them to the mushrooms. This is going to be a topping that goes on top of the salmon inside the pastry. And then I've got some nice fresh dill, a couple tablespoons of that, and some nice fresh flat leaf parsley, a little bit of that. Put that all in a bowl together. And then hit it with a little bit of lemon juice. Give the lemon a little roll so you can get the juices flowing. Squeeze the lemon, cut side up so that the pits stay with the lemon and they don't go into your mixture. Give that a little toss together. And that's going to go on top of the salmon fillets. And you know, this is as easy to make for 2 people as it is for 20 people. So you could entertain with this in any size. And it's perfect for any season because fish is, you know, it's always right in the spring, in the winter, whatever. So here's what we do now. We take the salmon fillets. Oh, let me cut the puff pastry dough. So you get this in the freezer section right at the regular grocery store, and this is the store-bought puff pastry. You just roll it out a little bit, and this is 1 sheet. Out of each sheet, you can wrap 2 6-ounce fillets. So I'm going to cut that first. I'm going to put a little bit of my topping down. The topping I knocked off from a Russian holiday recipe from years and years ago when I worked at Macy's Marketplace. We used to bring in this thing called kulabayakis, and it was a whole salmon wrapped in crust with a dill and mushroom topping. It was absolutely fabulous, and people will come in and pay a lot of money just for a small piece of it. So that's where I got the idea for the topping for this. This is like a little individual kulabayakis. It's a lot easier to say salmon and croûte, let me tell you. So anyway, I know, right? That was good thinking, Lincoln, making it a shorter name. So then you just put the fish right on top of that. You preheat the oven to 425, and then all you're really cooking off, of course, is the pastry dough at that point. Then you individually wrap these just like this. You wrap and you give them a little roll just like that. Put them on a piece of parchment paper on a little baking sheet. Wrap both ends, roll it around. Then once you get it like this, you're going to want to bring it closer to you so you can work on it easier. You're going to want to cut a few vents in the top, little slits like that. Looks very pretty. Boom, boom, boom. Then you're going to want to hit it with a little egg wash. You just take eggs, beat them up with a little bit of water to loosen it up a bit. Brush the top, and that'll brown it up beautifully. And then you pop it in the oven for like 5-10 minutes, and you're done. How gorgeous is that, huh? I know. It's so fussy, and yet it's so easy. I love a good fake out. Now, pop this in the oven. Then we're going to make some green beans almondine to go along with it. So I took some store-bought green beans, trimmed them up at both ends. They even have fresh green beans that have already been prepped. In other words, they've been trimmed up and cleaned up for you. So if you're feeling especially lazy, grab those guys. Then you bring them home. You blanch them. You just get some water simmering, put the green beans in for just a couple minutes with some salt. Let them keep their nice color. Then, in the same pan, you blanch them in. Put the heat back on low. Grab a little bit of butter, because everything's better with butter. A couple of tablespoons of butter. Pop that in the pan. Then you add any kind of almond, slivered almond, whole almond, sliced almond. Put the nuts in there. Let the nuts toast up to develop their nutty good flavor in the butter. And then you're going to toss the beans around in the butter, a little salt and pepper. Done. So I got to take a quick break to pay for some more groceries. And I'm gonna watch the salmon in the oven. When we come back, we gotta fake out dessert too, don't forget. Next week, I'm seeing stars. Jessica Simpson. She's here to fulfill one fan's dreams.
I'm so happy. You made my life.
And Dominic Monaghan from Lost is coming by to give me my first surfing lesson. Oh, watch out. Whoa, no.
And Chandra Wilson from Grey's Anatomy. She's coming into my kitchen to whip me into shape.
Putting your mouth on the thing and then sticking it back down here is nasty.
And you're gonna find out which animals I love.
Oh, he kissed me.
And which ones, well, not so much.
Do you want that cold sore gone now? Think fast. Think Abreva.
Unlike products that just soothe, Abreva's proven to speed healing. It goes deep in the skin to help heal cold sores from the inside out.
So you're you again. Fast. Think fast. Think Abreva.
What's up for lunch?
I thought I'd go scavenge for bagels in the conference room. Hey, what are you having?
A crispy crust pizza with grilled chicken, roasted garlic, onions, and mozzarella cheese. It's one of those brick oven-style pizzas from Lean Cuisine.
Uh-oh, spots again? Jet Dry will fix that. With Jet Dry, dishes dry faster than with detergent alone, leaving fewer spots. See? Spotless.
Jet Dry for a sparkling shine every time.
The latest look in fiber is showing up everywhere. All-natural Benefiber, the first fiber supplement that's tasteless and dissolves completely, so you can put it in whatever foods you fancy, even water. Benefiber, the latest look in fiber.
Listen carefully to Bob Menendez's top lieutenant pressuring a doctor in a Menendez kickback scheme.
The only reason I stuck my nose into this truest thing is because Menendez asked me to do it. There's got to be a condition to it. It would make sense for you because it gives you protection. Because Menendez asked me to do it.
Kickback schemes, federal criminal probes. That's what you get with Bob Menendez.
I'm Tom Kane, Jr., and I approve this message.
You're watching Channel 7, New York's #1 station.
If you love weekly savings, if you love variety, if you love freshness, you'll love ShopRite. We've got everything you need, from fast, easy, healthy meals to low prices on thousands of items. If you love value, you'll love ShopRite.
During our half-price sale, a 12-pack of Scott paper towels is half price, only $6.49 with your card. And Panasonic digital batteries less than half price, just 99 cents.
Always fresh and always for less. ShopRite.
Fabulous fake-out meal. My dinner guest is just incredible. My favorite magician. He's sitting at the table, yes. And I'm working on my fake-out dessert. I'm just adding some confectioner sugar, about a quarter cup, to the 1 cup of ricotta cheese and the softened cream cheese. I'm making instant ricotta cheesecakes. My fake-out entree, the salmon and croûte, is in the oven, and I wanted to give you guys a heads up. I got so excited telling you about the fabulous fake-out of the salmon and croûte, I forgot one of the most important ingredients. I really love it. It's an optional thing. Your filling there, remember the mushrooms, the dill, the parsley, and the chopped eggs, a little salt and pepper, lemon juice. That works, but it's even tastier if you add a little bit of Dijon mustard to it. I just got all, talking a mile a minute, forgot about it. But anyway, throw that in there, it's delicious. I had 2 with it in there. I'll make sure you get one of those, Justin, no worries. Okay, so now we're gonna make our little dessert here. Incidentally, you can go online and get all of the recipes and the ingredients from today's dinner. Plus, you can get ahead for tomorrow's dinner. You can get the whole shopping list for what we're cooking tomorrow. And I'm gonna make my little instant cheesecakes here. Take my sweetened ricotta. It's also got lemon zest and orange zest in it, so it's got a nice tang to it, nice citrusy action. You fill it into these little individual crusts that you can get right on the baking aisle at your grocery store. And then you top it with sliced strawberries or raspberries, whatever berry you like. How cute is that? Isn't that sweet? I've got green beans I'm adding to my toasted almonds. Justin, can you bring your dinner plate up, buddy?
Yes.
And I'll load you up here.
All right.
And then out of the oven, this is what's for dinner tonight. Oh, they're beautiful. Look, look. Oh, look at the babies. Look. Aren't they gorgeous? These 2 in the back have the mustard in them. I'm going to give you one of the Dijon ones, okay?
Fabulous.
Fabulous. Where's my tongs? Over here. Oh, they're just perfect. Oh, you guys, you got to download this recipe. You're going to use it 1,000 ways, 1,000 times. our green beans almondine. And are you going to eat this with your
I was
special
gonna.
fork?
Can I use my fork?
You can use your special
I
fork,
might-
but I'd use a real one.
I'll use a real one.
That's
You're
what's
right.
for dinner tonight. I'm going to grab what's for dessert tonight. I'll see you when I see you. Thanks for coming by, guys. Sit down and enjoy. Use your real
I'll use the real fork.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, girls. Thank you. You were great, and your eyes look fabulous. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, back row. All the way in the back here. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming out. Thanks for coming by. Bye, Rach. Good show. How is it? Good? Enjoy your lunch.
I will.
Bye, guys.
Oh, I know. Tell me about it. That bang was so bootleg, I had it about. Tell me about it.
You may not understand your kids, but your kids understand you. Talk to them about drugs. Need help? Get help. Visit our website at drugfree.org.